everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we're back for another brand new video. Today's video, as you can tell by that deliciously clickbaity title, it's going to be all about Alfredo Morelos. Actually, it isn't all going to be about Alfredo Morelos, like 90% of it is. Then we're going to speak about Lafferty and then answer the subscriber question of the episode. But apart from that, it's all about Alfredo Morelos. Before we actually jump to that, however, I just want to quickly say thank you to each and every single new member of the Novo Nation and each and every other member that continues to smash the like button, because we've actually jumped up 600 subscribers in the last week. We're getting really close to 20k. I honestly didn't deserve it, but thank you so much. Let's just jump to today's video though. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Alfredo Morelos. That is the name that's getting chanted throughout Ibrox and chanted by Gerrard himself, if you've seen the interview, and that's what we're going to be discussing. Alfredo Morelos is a bit of a weird one when it comes to Rangers fans, because, let's be honest with you, we all love him. I think everyone's even said that, even when we've been critical of him, like myself, who's been very critical of him. I've always given him props. I've said he's got tremendous potential, but he misses in the big games, right? But this guy just seems different this season. He's not as sulky, he's not spitting the dummy out. He seems a lot happier and he looks fitter and physically. He actually looks a lot quicker, if I'm honest with you, as well. From some of the runs that I've actually seen him do in the last game against Maribor. Gerrard's obviously just lit a fire underneath him and it looks like he's just taking it to absolute heart. So I'm going to stand up and just say, it looks like I was wrong about Alfredo Morelos, which, to be fair, I'm wrong, so it's probably your fault for trusting me. And before we even jump into this and I start speaking about the bid that came obviously in from him, Gerrard's comments, I just want to quickly say I am not one of these guys that's been behind Morelos each and every single way, sticking through him through when he's been getting absolutely slaughtered and missing big chances. I've in fact been in the exact opposite. I've not been happy with Alfredo Morelos. I've actually called for him to be dropped in certain games because his attitude just didn't look right last season. He just looked wrong, right? And then he came into this season, we had a wee discussion about it. We said, okay, it might be time to actually move on. You can actually see it in the video. But even throughout that, I did say, and I was slaughtering him, saying he needs to be benched for this, give me this. I did continually say each and every single one of those videos, if you actually watch the full clips and not just clickbaity links, is I do actually love Alfredo Morelos. He's got tremendous potential. It's just no click yet. There's something missing. Roll on a couple of months later though, and I think Alfredo Morelos, I think in fact an entire squad has found what they've been looking for, and it's been a manager like Gerrard to get behind him, start a fire underneath him, because this is not the same Alfredo Morelos that was playing last season, who was falling out of games, who should have been sent off each and every single week. Ironically, he has played a couple of games being sent off, but whatever. Back on point, this different Alfredo Morelos has not gone unnoticed. In fact, Bordeaux obviously came in with a bid yesterday. I do apologise I didn't cover it. We obviously had the fan recap to do, and by the time that bad boy went up, it was like past midnight, so apologies about that one. But the actual bid was 3.75 million buckaroos, and that's real money, not Dembele dollars. And Rangers laughed out the building, let's be fair. Right? Sky Sports reported they were negotiating or anything like that, and Gerrard actually was asked in an interview after the Maribor game and he just went no. The bid from Bordeaux was nowhere near the evaluation of Alfredo Morelos that Gerrard has, and he's actually warned of Bordeaux just not to bother putting in another bids on unless they're going to absolutely blow the hinges off with a massive offer. He's no interested. In fact, he's that non-interested, he wants to give Alfredo Morelos, who did sign a new deal only last season, another new deal on improved terms, and given this quote, he wants to build the team around Alfredo Morelos. Fun fact about Bordeaux, by the way, and I think we should all just calm down and not worry about them anymore, because they've actually suspended their coach for speaking out against the chairman. Basically what happened is Bordeaux sold their best player, and Gus, their manager, was like, no, I'm not going to agree to this, and refused to sign it, and the chairman pushed the transfer through and sold their best player to a rival. So yeah, he's now been suspended for talking out against the chairman. And if you think about it, what's actually pretty funny on this one is they came in for Alfredo Morelos, we went right? But before you go, Bordeaux, here's the banter years. Take it back, Gus. And they've just fell apart, so we shouldn't worry about them anymore. And to be fair, if this was last season, I might have been gone 3.7 million. We could maybe talk them up to 5 or 6 million, and I'd accept it. But no, this Alfredo Morelos, the way he's applied himself, the way the team sort of moves, the difference in him, again, the sulkiness, I know I've brought it up several times in the video, but there is a massive difference, and I genuinely believe that. He looks hungrier, and I genuinely believe this guy, if he put a Lafferty or someone next to him, someone else to challenge him, because I don't think Sadiq's overall good enough. Sorry about that, he's fast, but if we put Lafferty right next to him and get them both challenged each and every single week, Genuinely, he could become what we need for 55. And no, I'm not just jumping right on the Alfredo bandwagon. I'm not going to come out here and lie and pretend that I've always been on it or anything like that. I'm always honest, or I try and be as honest as I can be while firing the odd joke on Twitter to wind up snags. Alfredo Morelos has got the potential to be something. He's now actually starting to show it, and I genuinely believe Steven Gerrard is key to this transformation. I hopefully continues to get better. And yeah, that's kind of where I stand on it. Would I sell Alfredo Morelos during this transfer window? No. One, I don't think we've got enough time to replace him with the quality. Two, Steven Gerrard wants to build the team around him, and he knows a lot more than me, so I'm going to trust him. And three, the bids that's came in is nowhere near the valuation of Alfredo Morelos. So that is my thoughts on Alfredo Morelos. I know I've summed up, I know it's been a bit long and rambly, but would I sell Alfredo Morelos in this transfer window? No. I've obviously asked the people's opinion on Twitter, so I'm about to read that out, but I'm asking you, if you're watching this video just now, as a member of the Novo Nation, would you sell Alfredo Morelos? And if you would sell him, what would be the number? I know everyone's got a price, and if they came in with a 20-30 million pound bid, absolutely, I'd accept that all day, every day, but this 3.5, maybe raising up to 7 million, is just not good enough. So make sure you let me know in the comment section below your opinions, because that's what matters here. Now it's time for this refreshment, and yes, I did actually clean it out. Yay! I cleaned it out, and I've actually been drinking it today. So yeah, name your flatness. So 3, 2, 1, sponsor break! Did I just spill a bit there? Oh no, wait. Oh, it's just a terrible camera quality? Okay. So it's time for the people's opinion on Alfredo Morelos. Should he be sold this window? I've asked you. Now let's read out the results from Twitter. 468 votes in the 20 minutes that I was up. Thank you so much for that. 92% votes for no, he should not be sold, but 8% of the people votes for yes. So let's give it an interesting one. Let's read a couple to see what the people's got to say. Alan Murdoch says no, unless it's a stupid offer well in excess of 10 million. And by the way, Bordeaux just sacked Gus Poyet today, so he won't be back in for him anyway. Okay, Stephen Inglis says, I voted no, but obviously if a ridiculous offer came in and we were able to replace him plus strengthen the squad further with the money, then we couldn't really complain given the relatively small fee that we have paid for him. And I just simply replied to that because I did see that. I said, what would be your number to sell Alfredo Morelos? Because obviously everyone has a price, so I'm asking them, what is their number? And I want you in the comment section below, what is your price for Alfredo Morelos? Stephen English, he said 15 million, no less. When we see the figures being branded about for Celtic players, I think that's realistic. True, but most of the fees branded about for Celtic players are all just made up BS sort of stuff for the papers, you know what I mean? Like, is anyone coming in for them? Sonny Stevenson says, no, he's our best striker at the moment. Even if we do get Kyle Lafferty, I would still keep him either on the bench or as a partnership between the two. And I like the sound of that. And the last two that I actually read out comes from Tony Wilson says, absolutely not. We need to build the team around the wee maniac. I did actually see that guy's posting the wee maniac stuff and he's sticking his tongue out and everything. That was hilarious. Last one read out comes from Tall Paul. I don't know why that made me laugh. He said, no chance. He will bang in 25 goals this season. And this time next year, he will be worth 20 million. So that's the people's opinion on Alfredo Morelos. That has been mine. If you want to get involved, you already know what to do by now. But let's just jump to Kyle Lafferty, because everyone has been tweeting and commenting about Kyle Lafferty. Is it happening? It looks like it will be. Is there a deal being agreed for 750,000 plus Lee Wallace that was branding about Twitter a couple of days ago? I purposely left that one out because I got no confirmation that that was actually true, so I didn't bother making a story on it. And to be honest with you, if that was true all those days ago, I think we would have had Kyle Lafferty in, so I'm actually going to rule that one as probably not. Will the deal actually happen? I think so. I think Gerrard's very, very keen to bring someone else in. He spoke about that a lot. He wants to actually bring in a couple more players, and he said actually on Rangers TV during his post-match press conference that he actually expects a couple of bodies to come in. So that might be a Kyle Lafferty, that might be another centre-back. It could be interesting. But yeah, hopefully that answers the Kyle Lafferty stuff. I do believe it will happen, and I'm sure the reaction in the comment section when it does happen will be quite feisty. Why am I doing this? Is this a new thing? I don't like it. So as we take a little sidestep from the Kyle Lafferty and Alfredo Morelos talk, we have now reached the third and final part of today's episode. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's right, sad face. It's going to be the return of the subscriber question of the episode. And the very first one today, I mean this week, comes from Danny Taylor at Danny Taylor _20 or 20 if you're a normal human being, Craig. He basically tweets in and said, thought I'd give you a hard one, CJ. Thank you, look forward to the memes. Who out of every one of your new signings has been your favourite so far? and that's absolutely brilliant. Obviously, I want you, if you're watching this video to the end, if you're a true Novo Nation member, you will let me know your opinion and who's been your favourite signing of the summer. I know every single person watching this video is expecting me to say Alan McGregor, because way back, even when I was making videos getting 7 views, 5 views and stuff like that, I talked about Alan McGregor. I was absolutely in love with Alan McGregor. He's just one of my all-time heroes. I know everyone's expecting me to say that, but I'm actually not, and the reason I'm not going to do that is I'm going to just try and be different. I'm going to say Connor Goldson, and I genuinely believe Connor Goldson deserves to be in the discussion because he's just someone that Rangers have been needing for such a long time, and I just can't wait to see this guy's future at the club. There were some doubts, even myself, when I looked at him. I looked at his injury record and I was like, this is a bit nervous. Why do we not go for someone else like Kyle Bartley? And again, once again, it just throws back in my face and just makes me look like a dick because the scouts know better. Connor Goldson has given me my favourite signing of the summer. What is yours? You know what to do by now. I've been TJ Novo 982. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.